Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Yay!
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers, this is your market. It's time for you to get off of that fence and put your home on the market and get it sold to my buyers who are waiting for you to list your home. I'd love to earn your business, so please give Trish a call at Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, 404-604-3800, or text or call 404-819-4495. Please also visit my website at TrishSellsATL.com. Let's talk about how I can assist you with achieving your real estate goals and making your dreams a reality.
List your house with our mommy at TrishSellsATL.com.
Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon, Instagram. Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon, Twitter. Good afternoon, Facebook. What's good? Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of your weekly real estate update with Trish Sells ATL. I need you to tag. I need you to like. I need you to share. I need you to let somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody know that Trish Sells ATL is online, y'all. Give you a couple of minutes. We do not own the rights to this music. We do not own the rights to this music, but we own the right to feel good, y'all. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Y'all already know how I'm coming with the real estate juice in the tea. So I need you to tag. I need you to like. I need you to share. I need you to get in the comments and say what's up. Good afternoon. Happy hump day, y'all. Let me put my message in here first. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, get ready, fasten your seatbelts, and come along for the ride. Yes, yes, and yes. Drop a hello in the comments. If you have any questions, drop your questions in the comments and I will answer them while we are on this live as we are getting prepared for the real estate juice in the This is my jam right here. Y'all know 90s music is undefeated. Good afternoon, Max. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all know the 90s is undefeated. Y'all already know how I'm coming. You already know. You already know. Hey. Y'all, if I ever have a wedding, we playing the devil's advocate. I just want to let y'all know. Yes, because that's how we rolling. That's how we're rolling. So I have given y'all enough time to tag, like, and share. I will not belabor y'all and, be holding y'all all day as the preachers be doing, because we are just getting the real estate juice in the tea. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Ron. On Instagram, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Drop some in the comments. Say hello. Don't be shy. I don't bite. I don't fight, y'all. And Evie taught us not to be biting on them apples from them bad trees too, y'all. But anywho, welcome to your weekly real estate update with your girl Trish Sells ATL. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Let's jump right into real estate news. Number one question I am asked every week is, Trish, how's the market? Well. Let's talk about from last Monday to this Monday. We had 242 new listings to hit the market. We had 541 people, y'all, go under contract. So sellers and buyers, if y'all scared money don't make no money. That's all. That's gonna be my advice for you guys, because you only have a certain window of time to get top dollar for your home, Mr. and Miss Seller. So answer the question, I want to sell my home, but put it in the comments. Closings, we had 205 closings from last Monday to this Monday, y'all. So listen, I'm gonna need y'all to get on it, doggone it, because Atlanta is Wakanda. I keep telling you guys, Atlanta is an anomaly. Y'all are watching national news with national stats. Ask us about Atlanta. Ask us about the real estate market in Atlanta, and it is defying what we're seeing nationally, y'all. So, buyers, sellers, get off of the fence. It is real estate to be bought, and it's real estate to be sold, and that's residential and commercial and land. Y'all hear me? Holla if you hear me. Because listen, residential, commercial, and land, buyers and sellers, it's real estate transactions to be made. So give me a call, 404-819-4495. 404-819-4495. The ticker is going at the bottom of the screen. If you're on Instagram, go to my link tree. You can also email us, info@TrishSellsATL.com. Let's keep it moving. Price improvement. Y'all know I got this listing down in McDonough, 144 Emporia Loop. 144 Emporia Loop, y'all, it is priced at $375. I have a motivated seller. And just to give you guys a little sneak peek, we will be dropping the price on tomorrow. So be looking out for that. Like I said, I have a motivated seller. He's ready to sell. Buyers, don't be shy. Now is the time to purchase the home. The interest rates, let me tell you something. Our motto is marry the house, date the rate. Marry the house that you love. Just like you marry the person that you love. Well, some of y'all, I ain't gonna touch that subject on this live, because you know I have to use my other live to touch those subjects, right? But the house that you really want, if it's the school district, if it's the house that you love, you know, marry the house. You should always date the rate. You should always put yourself financially in a better position that you were. So that's where that comes from. You marry the house, meaning you buy the house that you want, the house that you want to live in, your forever home, you buy it. So the interest rates, they're a little high right now. Hey, it is what it is, right? The interest rates are a little high right now. They are lower than the baby boomers, because if you talk to these baby boomers, they will tell you they pay 10%, 12% interest rate. And right now, I think they're right around 6.25. So listen, we're still paying half of what the baby boomers paid. The issue is the prices. But just like I said, price improve. Guess what price improvement means? A reduction, you guys. And so prices are dropping. Prices are dropping, y'all. So don't be shy. Don't, think that it's robbery. Like, oh my God, the interest rates are so high. Listen to big sis. I ain't auntie status yet, y'all. I ain't old enough for that. Don't call me auntie. It's offensive right now. Okay. It's big sis. Okay. So marry the house. If that is the house that you want, marry the house. But you always put yourself in a better financial position, and you date that rate. So every time the rates go down, you pay your mortgage on time every month, and then you refinance to get the lowest rate. So you still have the house of your dreams, and then eventually you'll be paying less for it than you was before. So that's my Trish 2 cents, because I'm worth more than a penny, that I'm giving to you guys to help you along the way. But when I hear people complain about the interest rates, that's why the baby boomers are laughing at y'all. And the baby boomers are saying y'all are entitled. I'm just the messenger. I don't think this. These are not my thoughts. But they were paying 10% and 12% for an interest rate, but the house was much cheaper. So we are seeing the housing prices go down, but we're still at like 6.25 when it comes to the interest rate. So yeah, you just got to pick it up. You're not going to see pandemic interest rates 2%. We're just not, y'all. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but listen, supply, demand, inflation. We got to get the economy under control. It is what it is, but the market is still moving. Do not be afraid to list your home. Just know that you're not going to be listing your home for $500,000 and it's only appraising for $250,000. Not going to happen. Sorry. Moving on, my commercial listing in Snellville. We have had many showings. I received a letter of intent. So we lifting them up and hopefully we'll be under contract soon. Right now, it is still available because the seller has not signed. When the seller has not signed, the property is still available. When we do not have a binding agreement, it is still available, but we do have interest in this property, have tons of interest. Lots of calls, lots of messages, y'all. So listen, if you know somebody who, this is a medical office, so it already has like exam rooms and everything in it. However, it's a great opportunity to build out if you want to. It does have 2 restrooms already. It does have a kitchen already, but it has other rooms. So it can be anything. It can be a veterinary clinic. It can be a meditation center. It can be a school. You know, it has different things that you can do with it. It has tons of potential, y'all. So if you know somebody who is starting a new business, they are in the Snellville area. It is right next to South Gwinnett Park. So if you or somebody that you know is interested in this, please let us know. We are under contract. Shout out to the other half of Trish Sells Atlanta, James Butler, who has one of our first-time home buyers under contract. We hope that they will close soon, y'all. Soon, soon, soon. We are in the period where we are waiting for the clear to close. So we lift them up and we get the opportunity to assist another first-time home buyer with purchasing their first home. Kudos, James. Vacant land, y'all. So one of my realtor partners sent me this vacant land that is in South Fulton. It is in the LaJarden subdivision in South Fulton. And yes, these are the land prices, you guys. $695,000. Yes, these are the land prices. It is 2.7 acres. We do have builders and lenders that can assist you if you are interested in purchasing land because you want to build your home, custom design home in the estates in Gervany at LaJarden. We will be more than happy to assist you. Reach out to me, info@trishsellsatl.com, or shoot me a text 404-819-4495. Our credit essentials for home buyers is held every Friday at 1 p.m. Ron says, bring your wallet for LaJarden. You got to bring the bank for LaJarden. Bump your wallet. You better go to the bank. And I'm talking about the banks that the Rockefellers use. But anywho, moving on. Every Friday, our lender partner hosts a credit essentials for home buyers class. Her name is Lisa Myers. Lisa is phenomenal. She worked for a credit counseling agency before. She partnered up with Supreme Lending. Shouts out to Supreme Lending, Lisa Dillon, Jeff Hart, the Hart team. Shouts out to them. They're in my office. But they provide this credit essentials for home buyers. It is free 99. It does not cost you a thing but your time, right? So please sign up. If you're on Instagram, it is in my link tree. If you are on, what's this website? YouTube and Facebook, I will drop the link for you so that if you're interested in signing up for it, you can. It is, again, free 99. So you don't have to worry about paying anything. Come get this good information and jumpstart your credit. She will definitely give you strategies on what you need to do to increase your credit score, what you need to pay, because just because it's been sitting on your credit report since 1989 does not mean that you need to pay it, right? So that's why you come to the lenders and you come to the professionals when it comes to dealing with your credit to make sure that you are paying off the right things, y'all. So moving on, Ask Trish. We talk about this every week. Ask Trish. I'm going to drop the link as well. It is also on my link tree. If you don't want to put anything in the comments, you're a little shy, you're moving in silence, you don't want everybody to know your business, I get it. Hit me on the Ask Trish link with your real estate questions. I'm more than happy to assist you. Now, let's get into the real estate news, the juice and the tea. Y'all, look at this house. Look at this house. Race car driver and CEO Claudio Burton lists his home in Marietta for $8.5 million, y'all. $8.5 million. We ain't mad at him with this Cobb County estate. It has been listed with my brokerage, Keller Williams. not my office, but shouts out to Cindy Contrucci. She is the listing agent with Keller Williams Realty Atlanta North. Shouts out to her. Burton is the principal and driver for Burton Racing, and it's a locally based Trans Am and sports car racing team. He is also the CEO of Burton Polymer Labs, and which he developed a protective coating for truck beds. So shouts out to them. They bought the house back in 2005. The house is 22,000 square feet and sits on 2.2 gated acres of land. It has a pool house with guest accommodations. There are 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. Y'all call y'all friends and let them know this house is available. $8.5 million. I love to sell it to them. I would love to sell it to them. Beautiful, beautiful home. It has 3 kitchens and 6 fireplaces, y'all. It has a pool and a spa feature, kind of like the Italian villas and resorts, y'all. Beautiful property. I looked through the pictures. No, I'm not showing them because it's not my property, but I just wanted y'all to know. Just in case y'all know somebody that's interested, tell them, come on, Trisha, help them out. So in our commercial real estate news, key differences in which office markets are seeing growth in sublease inventory. So office sublease is growing, y'all. The commercial industry is having to get very creative because of the current market, right? And so we saw the sublease increase in the northeastern cities, okay? And so in the first quarter, we saw a decrease. Hold on. Let's go with the increase first. So we saw the increase in Boston, Minneapolis, Seattle, Orange County, California. But we saw the biggest decreases in Memphis, Tennessee, Little Rock, Arkansas, Virginia, Wichita, Kansas, and Cleveland. And so we look at this to kind of determine the businesses that are thriving, the businesses that, you know, maybe like, oh, I need to pull out of this area because of whatever. The economy is doing different things in different regions. I made a look at the Atlanta regions, but we have not seen a decline or decrease in Atlanta specifically. So this is just like need to know in other markets, because what happens is they may be moving their business to somewhere like Atlanta where they will get more visibility, you know, and they'll have other opportunities. So that could be the reason for the decline as well. So Greenville, South Carolina, for instance, where close to 50% of the population commutes less than 15 minutes from their home and offices, they're more inclined to do work in the office. So that makes a difference too, like the distance that you have to travel to and from your job when it comes to subleasing space and all of that. So when we look at the commercial industry, because you know your girl is out here on the commercial stroll. I've been doing commercial probably for the past 5 years. Maybe 6. But I just really built it to the point where, you know, we are active and rolling, not only in residential, but commercial and land. Yes. We thank God. Let's keep it moving. So as we continue to see, and I did a news report probably a couple of weeks ago that one of the electric battery companies, they are moving to Georgia. And so when we see those type of companies, because y'all know everybody's trying to get on these battery cars and all that stuff. Okay, whatever. But when you start seeing those type of companies come into places like Atlanta, you know, just know that our economy is healthy. And when you have companies that move their businesses here, their employees got to have somewhere to live, y'all. So that's why you need to list your house with Trish. List with Trish, 404-819-4495, because we want to take advantage of all of these opportunities that are coming to Georgia. When these people come with their jobs, they need somewhere to live. That's why Georgia is number 4. Atlanta specifically is number 4 with homes being built, y'all. So listen, sellers, do not be afraid to sell your home. Now is the time. 404-819-4495. Speaking of businesses moving here we go again with employment numbers soaring past expectations. Once again, I was just telling you guys the correlation between subleasing, hear me, subleasing, right, for these companies so that people can go into the office. And right now we're looking at the employment numbers skyrocketing. They're soaring past the expectations. And these people who are gainfully employed, guess what? They need somewhere to live, right? So sellers, don't be shy. Buyers, you don't be shy either, because as Atlanta continues to grow, that's going to be more buyer competition for you. So that's why I tell you guys, give me a call, 404-819-4495. Let's talk through it. Let's see what limiting beliefs or expectations that you may have because of something that you heard, because of a past experience of a family member, because the market very different from when grandmama, auntie, cousin, brother, sister purchased home. This is a totally different market. And so part of our job is to arm and equip you with the tools necessary for you to make an informed real estate decision. So just wanted to drop that in your spirit, in the words of Country Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Why interest rate predictions are pretty much impossible. Listen, in the words of Andre 3000, when he talked about you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. Listen, we cannot predict these interest rates. First and foremost, we don't dictate them. It's the powers that be. We have to roll with the punches. We already talked about how the baby boomers were at like 10% and 12% for an interest rate. Yeah, they were. We cannot predict them. We can only ride the wave. It's like a chart. It's like a graph. And you see the graph like a roller coaster. It's flags. It's flags. You see the going up and down, up and down. They will not go down to 2% anymore, y'all. I just want to manage your expectations, because I don't want you to go out there with a false belief. I'm going to wait to buy a house until the rates go down to 2%. You're going to buy that house on February 29th. That's when you're going to buy that house. It's a cycle. Thank you, Ron. It's a cycle, but we're not going to see the 2%. If we see that 2% again, it's going to be the R word. And that's why we're not going to see it, because part of what's happening now is to get into a balanced, healthy market, okay? So we are not, listen to me, hear me. And y'all know I'm a woman of faith, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with faith. This got to do with work. And the work say at 2%, we're not going to see it. So I'm managing your expectations. I'm not being Debbie Downer, not doing that. I'm giving y'all the juice, the tea, the reality of the current real estate market. And I would be remiss to sell you a dream. I would be telling untruth if I told you we're going to see that 2%. My motto, marry the house, date the rate. Always put yourself in a better financial position by paying your mortgage on time. So, and I keep saying that because when you refinance to a lower rate, first thing the bank is going to look at, have you been making your payments on time? So I'm giving you the game. I'm giving you the tea. I pray that you take heed. Moving on. Thanks, Sonia Truitt, for giving us that article so that we can discuss what's really going on in this real estate market, y'all. Like, I just feel like I have to manage your expectations because y'all be having some wild stories. I'm like, wow, where did you get that from? And then somebody who is like immersed in the real estate market, I be flabbergasted, confused, and dumbfounded sometimes. Like, what? Y'all watching the national? Well, we live where? You can't always believe, and you got to understand, and I tell people this, you have to peep game. This summertime, so the travel industry, right? They want you to travel. They want you to come to Brazil. They want you to vacation. Girl, buying a home. So you can do all this vacationing, and this is no way, trying to target people, but you coming home to your apartment when you are qualified to go out there and buy a house, y'all. And you're saying, oh, the interest rates are too high. I'm gonna wait till they get to 2%. That's not of God. Because I'm giving you the information. I get on here every week. And if you go back historically and look at my YouTube channel, if you listen to my podcast, shouts out to my podcast family. Hey, y'all, Love the Southern Belle of the ATL podcast. But if you go back and you listen historically to what I have said over these 6 months, ending the second quarter, I've been saying the same thing. You want to buy a house, buy it now. You're not going to get it for free. I do have lenders who have down payment assistance. I do have lenders who give lender credits for our hometown heroes, our doctors, our lawyers, our clergy, our teachers and educators at both schools and universities. So we have help out here for you guys, but you got to ask the questions so that I can give you the assistance that is necessary to help you with your real estate transaction. But don't come to me talking about some Trish. I need my interest rate at 2%, baby. It's going to be a purple dancing unicorn on a rocket ship on Mars before we see that again. And I'm just keeping it real because that's what I'm going to do. I'm existing in this industry for, oh my God, next month it will be 15 years where I have been in this real estate industry, and nobody kept me but the good Lord. Because when you deal with a people who have that mentality, like, when I'm gonna get something for nothing, I don't have to bring any money to closing. No. Because guess what? When you get ready to buy a home, you're gonna need your earnest money. Your earnest money is 1% of whatever price range you want to be in. So guess what? That's the market expectation. So if you want a house for $400,000, you need to have at least $4,000 for your earnest money. You need to have about $500 for your appraisal. You need to have about $500 more to pay my inspector who is on my live, run the inspector, which is by your square footage. But I'm thinking if your house is about $400,000, that's a pretty big house. We want to be looking for at least 3,500 to 4,000 square feet for that $400,000 house, right? And so you got to pay your inspector. You got to pay for incidental. So now we're just talking about earnest money, and that's like upfront cost. We haven't even gotten to your down payment. So yes, you do have to reasonably have some money saved. You cannot buy a house with $50, $100. Y'all, we are not in that market. I'm sorry, Ryan said for Trish Sells, of course. Well, I'm telling them the amount of your inspection is based on the square footage of your home, hands down. And so, yes, my vendors, my partners, they do give my clients discounts, which I appreciate. Thank you, Ron, for helping out my clients, just like Magnolia Title Solutions. When they do their fee for title services, my clients get a discount. So listen, it's not what you know, it's who you know sometimes. And so I try to provide my client with that high level of service, and then have lenders who want to give back to our clients. And guess what? I have repeat clients because of that. So come on to the Trish Sells ATL family. We are still in the seller's market, guys. We are not in the buyer's market yet. So Mr. and Miss Seller, 404-819-4495. Email us info@TrishSellsATL.com. I am more than happy to do an equity analysis for you so that you can look at the amount of equity that you have in your home, how much profit you could potentially make to put it in another home. And even if you say, well, Trish, I sell my home, but then I want to rent for a year, kind of see what the market does. Understand. But it is still a seller's market. We are not in a buyer's market yet, sorry buyers, but we have sellers who have loosened up. They're paying closing costs. They are motivated and they're trying to work with you. And so if you want to purchase a home, 404-819-4495, or if you want to sell your home, 404-819-4495, email us at info@TrishSellsATL.com. We talk about the seller, the buyer process. The very first step to either one is sending me a text or calling me or emailing us. Hey, Trish, I want to buy my home. Hey, Trish, I want to sell a home. We got you from that point. We have lenders. We have contracts to close to help us with our contract. We have people. We have inspectors. We have handyman. We have HVAC folks. We're full service. So whatever you need, feel free to give us a call, 404-819-4495. We talk about the home buying process all the time. It is a process, but anything worth having, understand that you are going to have to work for it. If you don't have to work for it, if I ain't got to work for it, I don't know if I want it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking like, you just giving me this. And listen, God do bless you sometimes. You be like, oh, what did I do to deserve this? But most of the things that you receive, It was a seed that was sown because of hard work. And so the buying process, it is a process. But I will tell you, if you're on your P's and Q's as a buyer, if you sign the information we ask you to sign, if you turn in the information that the lender asks you to turn in, your process is relatively smooth. We run like a well-oiled machine to assist you efficiently and so that you know actually what you did when you purchased the home. So please make sure that you are prepared for that. Have your paperwork in order. Don't be talking about, oh, I got to look for it. And it takes you a week to turn that paperwork in, because guess what? You have just delayed your closing by 1 week when you do stuff like that. So we do everything in excellence and in order. And so to everything, there is a process. So understand, this is it. Once you go under contract, we got 3 moving parts. We got inspection, we got lender, and we got closing attorney. And so in order for us to achieve the going to the closing table, we just need our buyers to do their part. That's it. I have good buyers though, because I give them the business up front on their onboarding. I'm like, look, this is how this is gonna go, so that they are aware. Like you're in the mall and it's a map and it says you are here. Yeah, we do that too. You are here. You're at this point. You're under contract. Your title is being reviewed by the closing attorney. Your lender needs your so okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this for all the people who you got some people who be trying to get over. So when you get ready to buy a house, number one, when you do that loan application, I know you're excited. Trish understand. However, you cannot apply for any more credit. Okay. So I don't know how Rooms to Go, American Signature, Haverty's, Ashley, I don't know how they find y'all email address and start saying, oh, buy some furniture for 0% down. Please, y'all. Please. I am pleading with y'all. Do not go out there and get a 0% down card from a furniture store, from Brand Smart. Do not go and buy a car. Do not co-sign for anybody. Do not close your bank account and move your money because Wells Fargo made you mad. Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it, Lord. Please don't do it. The banks get on my nerves too. But guess what? When you have are in the middle of a real estate transaction, please and thank you, do not do that, y'all. Well, my brother wanna tell little brother, he's gonna have to wait until after you purchase your home to co-sign for him. Okay, don't do it. I know you want to go look at the furniture store, but when they come in there and say, oh, we got 0%. No, ma'am, I haven't closed yet. I'll holler at you after closing. You can go window shop. But if you don't have the fortitude to not get any credit, please don't even go in the furniture store. Do not purchase a car, y'all. It's going to show up. The lenders have a little alert when you apply for credit. And what happens is it changes your debt to income ratio. So you may have been pre-approved for $400,000 and now you've been approved for $350,000 because you didn't listen to Sis Trish. You didn't listen to Big Cuz because you excited. And like I said, I get it, but you can't put the cart before the horse. Do not apply for any new credit, y'all. None. 0. Zilch. Okay? And if you get mad with your bank, you're going to have to suck it up until after closing. After you close, is it really that important? Run, absolutely. I have seen a closing fall apart because of it. I have. I was the agent. And I was looking at my client like, girl, Lord have mercy. And guess what she said? Oh, I thought we was going to close before they saw the car. I'm like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Help us in here today. No, they're going to see it. And so it changes your debt to income ratio. She was supposed to close in July. She did not close until September because of this. Oh, he said, I'm asking them, is that car really important? Listen. And you always talk to your lenders. I tell people, like, your lender got to become your bestie. And do not make any large deposits in your bank account that you cannot verify and source, because the underwriter is going to say, Max, you just deposited $10,000 in your bank account. Where did that money come from? Are you going to be able to tell them where that money came from? They have to source it. So if it's the lottery, okay, it got a paper trail. Wherever the money came from, it got to have a paper trail. If it's an inheritance, you should have some inheritance paperwork. If it's a tax money that's due, then you got to show the paperwork. Listen, you have to be able to source that money. If it's some hot money, listen, don't even do it. Yep, the government does not play with you. The underwriters don't either, because their job is to tell the bank why they shouldn't give you the money. Hands down. I'm just keeping it real. Max asked me, why is closing a bank account an issue? Because you have to show your bank statements showing the money that's coming in and out of your account. So they're verifying your wages that are going in there. They're verifying what bills you are paying. So then when you close it, right? And let's say it gives you all your money back, you go and close, pissing them off. You're creating more work and pissing them off, because you being Mr. or Miss Busybody with the banks, whatever account your money is going in, whatever account you're going to use to pay your closing costs, do not close those accounts. They want to see consistency. Your money has to be seasoned. So that when seasoned mean, you know how you season your food? And you're supposed to season it really overnight for the real cooks out there. But they want to see that the money has been sitting in the account, and then they want to see how you spend your money. They want to look at, okay, they got paid, they paid their rent, they paid the light bill, paid the gas bill, paid the trash bill, paid the daycare bill, debt to income. That's what they're looking at. They paid their car note, they paid their insurance, they paid this, they paid that. But if you go and you open up a whole nother account, you have erased all that history. And then they're going to get pissed off, and they're going to be like, what in the world? So that's why you cannot. So I think I touched on all of the 10 commandments of what you do not do after you have applied for a loan. Now, this is something that your lender will go over, but I go over it too as your realtor of choice, because we can't be out here, living life and fancy free. Now, if you don't listen to me and you go out there and we don't close, you may have to talk to my broker about that commission, baby. I'm just saying. It ain't personal, it's business. But after I have given you the juice on this, the expectation is for you to follow suit, okay? I make you sign it in your onboarding too, to verify that I told you. You got a CYA up in here. But I give y'all this information so that y'all become financially fit. There's certain things you cannot do when you get prepared to purchase a home. You got to be on the straight and narrow, okay? Moving on. I ain't gonna even talk about ribbon, y'all, because I went back and looked for the email. I think my assistant deleted it. So I did look for it, y'all. I'm gonna find whatever program is on there now. But we'll talk about that later. Lease purchase programs. Y'all know I rock with 4 of them. Trio, Pathway Homes, Divvy, Home Partners of America. You got to have now a 600 or plus credit score. They verify income. They do all of those things to help you with purchasing a home. As I say every week, if you are not prepared to buy that home within 1 year, I do not advise you utilizing the lease purchase programs. And here's why. With these lease purchase programs, they have what is called a balloon or elevated rental payment. So that first year is going to be manageable. The second year is going to go up. The third year is going to go up. Your whole purpose of participating in this lease purchase program is to purchase the house. And so generally, if I have a buyer and my lender's just like, well, I can't get you approved today, it's going to take you about a year. but they see a house that they absolutely love. Trish, this is the house that I want. That's when I offer the lease purchase program. I want you to be able to get the house that you want, but on the financing side, I also need to know that you have a year or less to purchase this home. I don't recommend going beyond the 1 year because the money isn't going to add up. You're not going to be able to save up for your down payment and everything else that you need for this home. So if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. It just doesn't. So I recommend professionally, y'all, and I've seen this over and over again. Y'all can I want to tell you, right? Recommend only 1 year, and that give credit to the fact that you have found the home that you want. Can you use it for new construction homes? No, you cannot. And I say that because a lot of the new construction homes, they have, so the HOA, if it's a property that's in an HOA, that's a homeowners association, if they have rental restrictions, these are not going to work for you either. So there are different parameters, you know, and typically when you are purchasing a home in some of these newer subdivisions, they're not allowing, they have rental restrictions. So it's a lot of things that we got to kind of look at, but that's why I'm just like, only for a year, y'all, only for a year, right? Moving on. So y'all know we gather here every Wednesday at noon. So, you know, we can talk a little trash and talk a little real estate. So thank you guys for tuning in. We are on Facebook. We have grown. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We are on YouTube. We're on Twitter. Y'all, I will put us on TikTok too. I thought about it. Maybe one day I will go live on TikTok, but y'all know this social media thing is taking off. But shouts out to Facebook, because when I tell you, y'all be on it. I need Instagram to up the game when it comes to you, girl. Up your game on Instagram, because listen, Facebook got y'all beat. I thank you to my Facebook followers, because y'all be sending me referrals. Y'all be hitting me up on my business page, which is Trish Sells ATL or Trish Sells Atlanta. My handles for social media are always going to start with Trish Sells ATL or Atlanta, y'all. So I'm not hard to find. So make sure you tag, like, you share, you tell your friend, your coworker, your church members, your third cousin. Listen, I would be more than happy to assist them. Like our Facebook page, I'm going to drop the link on Facebook and YouTube. So just in case you're not subscribed, because my video goes to my actual personal Facebook page too. My podcast, I'm going to drop links. Podcast. Shout out to my podcast family that listens to my foolishness every week. I appreciate y'all. I don't see how y'all do it, but I'm grateful. Yes, I'm on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TuneIn, and basically all of the streaming platforms. I'm also on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm dropping the links in the chat as well in the comment section for YouTube and Facebook. Instagram, just go to my link tree. All of my links are in there for you to use, even to subscribe to my weekly newsletter, y'all. I'm gonna drop it, the link on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram. Go to my link tree. You can subscribe so that you get this newsletter. I send it out every Monday. So on Wednesday, we just kind of talk about it and discuss, right? And so, Trish, what areas do you cover? All of them. Y'all, listen, Trish gonna roll. We're gonna roll for our clients. So there's no area we don't cover if it's within 60 minutes of our office at 3650 Haversham Road, Atlanta, Georgia, 30305. We are rocking. We are rolling. We have been up to Calhoun. We've been down to Carrollton. We have been down to Jackson, Georgia. We've been as far east as Covington. So listen, we make it happen, okay? Like us on TikTok as well, y'all. Yep, I got a little tickety top page, y'all. I've been trying to go on there and update y'all some good stuff, some good content. So pray for me, because social media is harder than it looks like, y'all. It is hard trying to keep y'all entertained. It be hard sometimes. But listen, like us on TikTok as well. I do provide coaching, consulting, and training services for other realtors. So if you're in a slump, if you're just like, Trish, fix me, I'm the problem, you know, help me to develop some strategies. Hey, I want a mastermind. I'm more than happy to assist you guys with that. So if you want to sign up for coaching, training, any of that, please just hit me Calendly so that we can get started. Shouts out to my team. We were recognized as top producers for April 2023. I'm so grateful. This month is the end of the second quarter, so I'll have our second quarter stats up once the quarter ends. I was also recognized as a capper at my office. Praise God. Praise God. I capped. I'm so grateful. And my team was like number 2 in our office as far as closings for the year. So we are grateful. We are thankful. Thank you so much to everybody that refers us, put our names in rooms that we're not in, shares our posts, likes our posts, asks questions. They send us to their family, friends, co-workers, second cousin, first cousin, third cousin, their auntie, grandma, brother, sister. We are so grateful for you as a little girl who was reared in Atlanta, in the Cuyahoga Heights area, who went to Atlanta Public Schools, who graduated from Atlanta Public Schools, who became a University of Georgia Bulldog. And I'm not going to discount also my tenure at Atlanta Metropolitan College. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful to represent my city. I'm grateful to represent real Atlanta. APS Atlanta, Atlanta City Schools, the University of Georgia Go Dogs, back-to-back champions. I just had to get that in. But I'm just so grateful to be able to represent my community as a woman business owner, minority business owner, and just be an example to our daughters, my daughters, on what that looks like and how you can still be empowered. You can still be a boss, but you can also be very relatable and real. You don't have to have an air about yourself. Everything ain't for the gram. It's not for reality TV. It's just keeping it real. It's empathizing. It's loving people, y'all. And so thank you so much for everybody who has assisted me, even past and present team members. Thank you so much for getting Trish Sells in rooms that we would not have office, who deals with the back office end of all the paperwork, my contracts to close coordinator, my assistant Charmaine, who is in the Philippines. Y'all, thank you so much to my lender partners, to my vendors, HVAC, electricians, just everybody who really helps us be full service. My closing attorney and legal eagle, starting with Magnolia Title Solutions, and all the other closing attorneys that assist us with our closings. Thank you so much to everyone for what you do for Trish Sells ATL. Shouts out to James, who works with our buyers specifically, write their contracts, negotiate them, and get them to the closing table. So do I have any questions? Before we carry on for the day? You know, I told you I wasn't gonna hold you long. I wasn't gonna do you how the preachers do you. But we are grateful. We are thankful for everything that Trish Sells Atlanta is doing. So do y'all have any questions, concerns, anything on your heart and your mind before we close out? Anything on your heart and your mind before we close out? Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. Well, all hearts and minds seem to be clear. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Trish Sells ATL Real Estate Weekly Update. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good day.